Welcome back to Game Devs Play Games, where you can watch some more Pyre and finish off designing a game of Pyre. It's
my desire.
It's my desire. After your victory over the Tempers and the Liberation Rite, you return to your wagon to decide how to proceed from here.
I don't know what I'm going to do without her here. Well, look at the bright side. It's one less mouth to feed, and Jody ate a lot. She's huge.
Wait a second. We have to eat down here?
It is the first time we've heard of it.
It's true. We'll see Jordario again if we preserve. Our journey is now preserve.
If we
preserve, you know. Our journey has now begun in earnest. You know, if I corrected you on every word, you just say it. I'm just saying.
I just want strawberry preserves now.
We'll just need to make a few last preparations while we're here.
What about the stars? Can we afford the time?
About that. Reader, go see for yourself. The sky is burning.
Like, what did we do? Ah!
The night sky over Mount Elodial is much darker than you would have expected. Your thoughts are with Jordario as you look toward the heavens.
Is she a constellation now? Did she actually die?
Now seek your destination.
It's gonna be Jody, and she's like, "Sup, bitches?
I'm a star. I'm bigger now." But like, didn't know that could happen. Oh,
I'm Constellation Jody.
Dark now? Is that the point? Is everything? Oh. You search the sky in vain. The stars
was, in fact, the point.
Shining now. Stars revealed nothing, did they not?
I can't read.
Suspicions. As the book foretells, this is the chance we need to make ready for what lies ahead. There's a haven south of here, and we'll travel to there at dawn. And when the stars decide to shine for us again, we'll be ready. Mark my words.
Interesting.
Black wagon. Aw, he's all sad. I'm not gonna talk to him.
I don't want to deal with this.
I'm gonna stick away from that. Bye. You find Edwin on his own after Jordario's liberation. You sense straight away that what is on his mind. The two of them were close through much of his life. He looks up to you, but with familiar smile is nowhere to be found.
Your Edwin crying got me good. I'm sorry, my friend. I should be in a much better mood right now. It's just I can't believe she's gone.
Then he shakes his head.
Never know. Why is Edmund being sad and bawling his eyes out so funny to us? Are we bad people? Listen to me. I'm talking like she's.
No, she's not dead. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay, all right. Too much coffee. All right. He falls silent again. You can tell that he needs some time to himself right now, and turns to leave.
Wait, hold on. Don't leave me here just yet. First of all, my friend, thank you. I don't like to think of it in quite these terms, but out of all of us, I really hoped she'd manage to get out of here. She's been here the longest, not to mention, I'd probably be dead 10 times over now if not for her. What's more, maybe other than Volfred himself, I've a feeling she's really going to make an impact on this plan of ours back on the other side. Just the same, though, I'm going to miss her.
You and Hedwin share some memories of Jordario for a time. Though it goes clear to you that he needs some time left. Just go. Wait. Go. All right.
No, don't leave me. Thanks again, my friend. I hope that all of us one day all of us can meet again. Jody, she'd be happy on that day, I bet.
It is very late now. You part ways after bidding each other a good evening.
The band's breaking up.
Bye.
Oh man, that got me good.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun little clip later. Anyway, good morning, my kitten. The place I noted earlier. Let me illuminate the way. There. It's Moonlight Alcove. He illuminate.
Hey, when there are no stars. Hey, the moonlight. Hey.
Wouldn't it be funny if you look up at the sky and he's like, just kidding, it's daytime.
Made you look at the sun, you
There's
fool.
only one star to see. Bitches! Volfred leads all of you to the calm and quiet clearing. I guess this is what happens on finales. Tucked away inside one of the mountain's hidden folds all about, you see a variety of strange items and equipment. Oh, free items.
Dynamite. What's this?
Banish all adversaries in the entire field. And yourself. Find Volfred, seemingly lost in thought, but then he turns to you. Greetings, reader. This wagon and I, we have many memories together, and I could not help but having reliving. Jesus. Alright, eyes, work. Reliving some of them just now. I suppose some aspects of my past may be of relevance to you, given your role. If there is something you wish to know, you need but ask. He invites you to inquiry about his past.
I mean, like, I'm so curious about the Lone Minstrel, but I don't know if that's the best thing. Has to be excused. Like, I don't really want to talk to you. Your time
man.
isn't. This doesn't matter to me.
That's a tough one. More about the minstrel or how the previous band disbanded?
Yeah, like I want to assume that the Nightwings disbanded because they failed or something of that sort.
Or they succeeded, all of them, and now they're gone.
I mean,
Let's find out about the lone minstrel then.
I mean, it's up to you, man.
Yeah, that's it. We're gonna do this one. He asked Felfer about his history with the lone minstrel, whom he seems to know quite well. Tarek was there with the Nightwings when they took me on.
Oh.
When they took me on as in against him or took him in? I don't know.
I think took him in.
His manner has always been much as you've seen. Although, he is somewhat more cheerful now than I recall back then, if you can believe that. I think our plan has sparkled a little fire in him. Sparked. He serves aright in the Nightwings. I've tried to ask him of his past before, but he seems rather reluctant to speak of it. Though, it is plain that he is not from around here. This being in the downside, I respect his wishes for some privacy. Nonetheless, although I do know not too much of him, I count him as a friend. I lost track of him for some time, though it was he who first informed me of the Nightwings had returned. He and Tizo were instrumental in our meeting. It's been good to see him doing relatively well. Anyway, was there anything else you wish to ask me for now? Oh, cool.
Yes. Oh, I'm so happy they let us ask more than one. Like, I'm done. That's all I cared about.
You expressed interest in knowing more of the Nightwings, came to be here, and Volfred's past connection to the group. I've been connected to the Nightwings almost since the beginning of my days in exile. They found me, in a manner, as I understand, quite like how Hedwyn and the others found you. Meh. But then, it was a smaller group than we have now. I joined an exile called Orissa, and another one called Orlok.
Oh. Former exile of the Nightwings who conducted the rites alongside Volfred and Orlok. Former exile of the Nightwings who conducted rites along Volfred and Orissa.
Oh. Alright. Once in a while, we let little Tizo stand with us as well. He is rather older than he looks. The other triumvirants we stood against, they feared us. Only the Tempers presented any threat to us in any given right. But there was a terrible accident. Orissa, we lost her. And Orlok, he was my friend. He fell from Mount Elodial. We lost him as well. On the night when he was to be free.
Ooh.
We were reckless, hasty, and I was powerless to stop any of it. I blamed the rites themselves, the circumstances that put us into danger. The downside has claimed many lives, yet it was too much. I vowed never again to don the mask and raiments. I had the Black Wagon cleared and buried, such as that it cannot be used again. If the Nightwings would rise again, it would be under the different circumstances, under new leadership, and toward a different purpose. That is all I wish to say, my kin.
Interesting.
So, he just said we lost her, and then he fell from Mount Elodial?
Yeah. So basically they both died, I think, is really what that meant.
Seems to be the case.
My question is, though, like, I don't know if I believe him. It seems too easy of a story to fabricate. It's not a very compelling reason to disband
I was
the
with these
Nightwings.
people and then they died.
Like, even if they mattered truly to him, I feel like that's not the whole truth.
Yeah, I mean, plus he just said he fell.
Yeah.
They fell down the stairs.
He fell. Why? Because, well, we were reckless. What?
That's vague. You asked Volfred about his past to the Commonwealth and how it came to be in the downside. How rather forward of you, my kin. Most who I met during my travels here have been reluctant to approach the subject of one's history before one's exile. Nonetheless, I am happy to tell you. As a reader, I assume you are familiar with the stamping press. I owned and operated one. I took issue with the Commonwealth, the ban on literacy, the interminable war against the high-wing remnants. I spread the truth about it with my machine, under pseudonym, of course. Still, I knew I was putting myself at risk, and sure enough, the stamping press was eventually discovered, burned to the ground. However, I managed to elude capture for a while, but not for long. Here on the downside, I chanced upon the Nightwings, who were searching for a reader. In that respect, my past, I think, is similar to yours. Anyway, that is long and short of it. Now then, was there anything else?
Yeah, the Commonwealth still kind of sounds like it sucks.
Yeah. You thank Falford for his time and bid him a good rest in the afternoon. Likewise, you, reader, be well.
Good talk.
This is how it goes. Yes, how it goes. Alright.
Bide your time.
Everyone, as if I haven't spoken enough. The amenities are modest here at the Moonlight Alcove, but I suggest that you get comfortable. We may be here for some time. As for myself, I have some business to attend to. Please, leave the wagon in my care for now. And
it shall be...
Yeah, it shall be ready when you need it next.
Interesting.
So he's leaving with the wagon? The mountaintop you can see across the downside is impossible expanse staring back at you. The thought occurs to you that you may never see another land besides it. And so you and your companions wait upon the mountaintop again, quite solitude, anticipating when the cycle of the rites begins to turn again. Then you shall have another opportunity to free one of your own. You may earn back their freedom, one by one. Many moons pass. Then one evening.
May I have a moment, reader?
The lone minstrel finds you poring over your books of rites and has been leaning through your stay at his abode.
Begging your pardon, but there is something you may wish to see. Please, follow me.
You follow him into the cold night. Cold.
Look forth, reader.
Stars shine like you've never seen before. Once more, the path toward salvation is revealed, but now something is different.
Seek your
Let me
destination.
guess, it is 1 star less than it was before.
Oh, dang.
Oh. Bob, the Midnight Star.
Was that the first one?
The South Star. Oh, man.
Oh. They're all there.
Each prior time you searched for a star, they showed you a single path, but now several rites avail themselves to you at once. Henceforth, you may choose from several different rites. Choose path toward salvation.
Interesting.
Okay. Oh, and it tells you who you'd face off against.
So this is different. Okay, so now we have kind of the means of going back and interacting with old contenders. This is interesting, though. So I wonder if this really was like the halfway point of the story, and now we like delve deeper.
Interesting.
Because there are other characters that I thought we could get, right? Or am I crazy? I thought we could get one of the snake people.
Well, I mean, yeah. That's kind of what the multiplayer alludes to, that there's 2 other characters, which
So
I'm
I
not
guess-
going to ruin.
Yeah, I guess there's no promise that they can join your party.
Stars urge that we go to the Cairn of Hob, a long way off.
Wolfred, sir, how are we to reach the Cairn of Hob in due course of time?
You know full well, Tarek. Preparations are complete. You think you see the lone minstrel smile ever faintly, but cannot be sure. Please ask the others to gather their belongings, rest, and then assemble a wagon there at dawn. We shall be departing at that time.
As you will, sir.
Cycle begins anew. This year, as the years advance, you will find there ought to be fewer rites. This time until once more we traverse to Scribe's Gate. Exactly how many is difficult to say, but our next chance at liberty ought to present itself much sooner than before. So let's be ready for it. Now, then see you in the morning, reader. Your companions have not traveled far from Moonlight Alcove. Word of the news soon spreads through the group.
Interesting. So maybe we do kind of like go through the cycle until everyone's saved.
Next morning,
But it
Volfred
just
calls
goes-
everyone together before the black wagon. This old wagon is more than it appears. With Bertrude's aid, it escorts us across the sea. Now it shall escort us anywhere on the stars require. Come and see. Oh?
Does it fly?
I was about to say, airship. Step aside.
I mean, there are levers.
There are levers. Something has changed about the wagon's interior. What looked before to be old cracks as signs of age now expose various intricate components once hidden from view. You are the Nightwings. You should travel in their customary way. He turns to you, indicating levers and devices marked with symbols from the books. Now, reader, wherever you are ready, you may take us. I'll show you how. And everyone else, hang on to something. Like this lever. Not that lever.
We're gonna have the wings and the night. Yeah, this is so cool.
After having soared across the sky, the black wagon remains aloft somehow. By the Underking!
Hey, now we're talking. I can't believe it.
Everybody's got to say something about it. Oh, I guess.
Just 3 people.
I had to say something. The Nightwings sail the skies again, wheresoever the stars may call for them. There is one catch. The downside provides few locales suitable for landing. Though we should be able to find at least a couple landing places near where we're going, we'll then be by our way of land, sea, or toward our destination. Now, without further ado, let us proceed.
Cool.
Sail the skies.
Well, this is a good point to call the episode. So maybe we do have a lot more in this game than we thought. I expect that we will... Oh, this is so cool.
I'm free to go where I want. You can't stop me, Mom.
Yeah, this is neat. So we may be going through the cycle over and over again, but I think it'll be a lot faster turnaround times. And it sounds like there will be less stars each time, too.
Yeah.
Because it'll get to the point where we just don't have the team to be able to fight everyone. Like, if we have 2 people left, then it's just ridiculously hard. Hey, what's the big idea, huh? Oh, it's you Nightwings. Come to rub it in, I guess.
I know you said you want to stop. I figured we would just finish this and get to the next right, and then
That's fair.
Probably. But I want to see all the little differences they put in from here.
That's fair. We Tempers, we've been trading flames with you who knows how long. So what, you got us once or twice lately. Better time before we go and get you back.
We've only fought once, but never mind.
So you want to keep that in mind next time we go messing with these horns, you hear me? Now get out of my sky.
I like to think that's what he actually did.
It's really hard to keep this voice up. I can't keep talking to you. Interesting, so it's like we can't fly over that zone. Something strange about the Isle.
Draws your attention. Best to avert your gaze from the Isle of Kelmir. Even the scribes themselves thought to avoid this place. Let us fly on.
Interesting.
Wait a second.
So, like, are these, like, almost random events that are kind of happening as we're traveling through zones?
Wait. So that's another group right there. I guess waiting for the right.
Yeah.
Now they're on the map. My guess is right here is where we gotta go. No, definitely not.
Oh, what's this, though? There's, like, a signal happening. Oh, yeah. So we can actually explore some of these things.
As you soar above the waters of the warm gulf, you notice Sir Gilman settle up to you very slowly. We are very, 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 very high above the waters. If this knight is not mistaken, this knight's brethren lurks beneath the surface there, in numbers untold. Fortunately, we have come to crashing into the surface now. Then this night, why, I would receive a watery burial, in a custom of my kind.
Huh. So, like, not only is it a means of exploring the world a little bit more, but we can kind of get more depth out of some of these characters and, like, little like encounters. That's cool. I really like that. I think it partly justifies exploring the map at this point too. Like, if they didn't have things like,
it's like we really did. It's what usually happens when you get an airship. The world is your oyster. Like, now we can actually travel. Below, amid the desolation of flagging hands, you see big bird in which you first embarked by sea. You wonder how venerable whatever. I'm certain that big Bertrude, I cannot anymore, must have left a strong impression on all of you. She is not easy to forget. I've known her since before my exile, and for hers, or she's been here for a long time. I've sent my agents to repay her for assisting you and sent her our regards. The old wagon must have been in need of some repairs.
And, like, imagine if we had the airship mechanics from the beginning. How different of an experience this would have been.
Absolutely. The forbidding cairn of Hob. Oh, that's you.
The forbidding cairn of Hob lies below. Not many exiles see fit to cross beyond it. Some fear that the listless remains of the six shoulders shall snatch them up if they attempt to cross. Others simply do not want to pass through the flagging hands.
Oh, that's him. The Bone Titan.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I remember us talking about him too. Few know of its true significance as we do, although your adversaries, the Pyre, should be on their way there now. Soon you shall confront them once again. Oh, so now we can just land. Oh, you can land anywhere. Oh, you can land at specific locations.
Specific, landing points.
Well, it looks like if you go down, that's where the trial will be. But we can land up there at some of those other locations.
Oh no, because there's a little...
Oh, okay, so that's where we want to go. So you can land in one of those two nearby locations.
Ah.
So it's sort of mimicking the earlier mechanics for the exploration. It just gives you a little bit more freedom of movement to choose which one you want.
We're gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Touchdown in the heart of Jomer Valley, where their finale is always longer. It'll be fine. They're good. They're enjoying it. It'll be good. All right. Where first you face the fate of the dissidents, you briefly wonder where they might be now and how they fare. You join your companions for a routine inspection of the wagon following its flight. Pamitha confirms the wagon wheels withstood the shifting temperature and still appears to be in reasonable shape. Ray managed to calm some of the drive imps prone to dizziness and frenzy at a high altitude. Other than that, everything checks out, and the rest of the crew got through the flight without complaints. You now have a little time before you having set forth by land. Explode. Right. Ah. Sir Gilman is shivering there after the Black Wagon's maiden voyage through the skies. Master Reader, this knight is very, very slightly out of sorts is all. He merely appears terrified, but he assures you that his seemingly cowardice is but an optical illusion in that case. Pamitha overhears and joins you. Flying's not for everyone, Sir Knight. This knight heartily concurs, though how anyone can stand it has yet to understand. Well, let's see. What's it like to swim in the waters of the Sea Dominion? Ah, those glorious murky waters. Engulfed in hideous warfare, to be sure, but otherwise of joy to cross the sea, to feel the coolness of the waves beneath one's gill slits and the likes. Though this knight is now accustomed to his life above the surface. Flying's just the same, Sir Knight. It resists those of us not born to it. I, in turn, have wondered what your seas are like, but the thought of swimming fills me with disgust. Though I haven't had to swim, I now have to fly. That's very brave of you, and you handled it better than some of the half-fledglings I've met in my day. You'll get used to it. She departs, but you sense Sir Gilman is feeling better after the exchange.
Yeah,
he gains a home.
She actually did something pretty nice.
What is...
That's to pull the wings out. All right, well, we should probably call this episode because we've gone way over.
No. Yeah, I guess we just keep passing this around until everybody's gone. So I wonder what, like, the super ending is.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I vote that we at least keep going.
You think so?
I think so.
Because it's going to be like we got probably 3 rights to go because 3 of them showed up on the map. Mm-hmm. So my guess is there's 3 and then we lose another person. Like, we're going to be sitting here for a while.
Either that or I think it starts steamrolling. So I think, and they kind of allude to that with the what Volfred was saying, is that he thinks that they're going to start having the final trial a lot sooner. So I think it'll be like we do 3 more rights and then we do another trial, then we do 2 more, then we do another final trial, and then we do 1 more, and then we just kind of keep going one and done.
I think we compromise here. I say you let us know if you want to keep going or not. We're at a good stopping point.
That's true.
But at the same time, like, we kind of beat it, but there's still more. So I think that, like, if people want to see us, like, just bust through the rest of it.
That's fair. Yeah, I guess they kind of had a very natural feeling transition to the, like, the cycle. So it makes me wonder if it is just going to cycle or... Oh, wow, we have a lot more now.
God damn.
Wow, yeah, everything just kind of expanded tremendously. Okay, well, at the very least, we're going to take a short break from this series, and then let us know if you want us to keep coming, if you want us to come back and wrap things up. I personally am voting for it because I want to see how this concludes, and I think that...
I mean, I do too, definitely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so maybe a short break is the way to put it.
Yeah, because there's some other games on our docket that we don't want to miss out on before it's too late to kind of hit the hype storm, and I think it's...
Hype storm.
I think it'll be good for us to like get a fresh perspective when we come back to this too.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Question of the day.
Crazy. Wow.
Yeah, question of the day. What are your thoughts on the cycle and the conclusion of the like final trial and how we kind of like, you know, got rid of one character and now we have this whole new world to explore?
Yeah, we left our little box. Now we're flying out on the outside of the box.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Weird box metaphor.
Cool. Well, thank you for watching. Share your thoughts in the comment section below, and then we will see you if you want us to come back to this. Bye, everyone.
Bye.